Crystal Parrott, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for
Good.
having me today.
Well, we're pretty excited that you're here because we have a lot of opportunity to talk about all this green stuff. You're gonna test Glenn as to what this green stuff is.
Right.
Yeah. So, what's your take on the top 10 healthy cupboard basics from Chadelaine?
Well, we almost have all 10 of them here today, actually, on the table.
What are we missing?
We have the olive oil.
We have the olive oil right here.
In our kale chips today, we have the apple cider vinegar.
Oh, very nice. Did you make these yourself?
I did, and we have the rolled oats are in the turkey meatballs.
You have oats in your turkey meatballs.
I do.
Ooh, they're
You're
round.
throwing them, and we have instead of sea salt, we have Himalayan salt.
Okay, so what's the difference between Himalayan salt and sea salt? Different.
It comes from the mountains, right? So the Himalayan mountains. So it's supposed to have more nutrients. You see the color of it's a little bit pink.
Let me show you the color. It looks like this.
A little bit pink. It's
Why
supposed
is
to
it
be
pink?
healthier for you, just from where it's from in the Himalayas.
And why?
I don't know. Do you have a lot of
Why?
questions today?
Why, Crystal?
You've been hanging around with your little 4-year-old? Why?
I have been hanging out with my girls, and she's got a lot of questions, as do I. I am a curious / nosy girl by nature.
We don't have any quinoa today.
Do you like quinoa?
I love quinoa.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a great grain, or as we learned,
It's a seed. I had
It is
no idea.
gluten-free. You can cook it up for breakfast with some dates in it and some raisins and almonds and all kinds of stuff like that with some
Nice.
water and almond milk and eat it for breakfast. Good idea.
Okay, and I'm ultra hungry, big time hungry today. So
Well, we have lots of stuff today.
lots
so
of stuff. So what are we
do.
making today?
Today we are going to make a kale and turkey meatball soup.
Yeah.
Which is there, and we have big leeks. We're gonna make a leek and potato soup.
Large leeks.
And we are going to make a big kale salad as well. Since you said you like salad, we're gonna use our olive
Love
oil
salad.
on there. And we have some kale chips and some date balls to talk about as well.
Date balls. We have had an opportunity to make some date balls earlier. It is a messy process, but it is
We
delicious.
did. That's why I brought them, because they weren't really hard and they weren't firm. They were all just gooey. We were in a gooey mess in that summer heat. Remember
Yes,
back in June there?
I remember the gooey mess, but it's a gooey, delicious mess. It's healthy. It's good for you. We're going to find out how to make this and how it's going to be good for you.
Okay, good.
You want to tell people?
Sure.
All right, we're going to find out soon. Stay with us on Daytime. Welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV. I'm Jennifer Robinson, and I have an appetite for keeping food healthy, and thank goodness Crystal Parrott is here on telling us how we can keep our lunches healthy and dinners and all that other stuff too. So we're going to start cooking right away.
We are.
So what are we making first?
First, we're making the potato and leek soup.
Nice.
So, we're just kind of thinking, whatever happened. When I was young, I might not look too old, but when I was young, my mom used to send us with a thermos to school with some soup in it. So why not make a soup for dinner and send your children with the leftovers the next day?
And it tastes better the longer it ends up sitting together because the flavors all marry together, right?
Right. They go outside. They stand outside in the cold for 45 minutes. What about a nice soup before they go and stand outside at recess?
That would be so nice. So you got your potatoes over here, and we have our leeks as well.
We do.
And I think a lot of the times when it comes to vegetables and preparing soups and all that sort of good stuff, you can kind of throw anything in there, but it's the prep. When you see this in a grocery store, you're like, potatoes, everybody knows how to prepare potatoes for the most part. But when you see this can be a little intimidating. How do you prepare a leek?
Okay, that's why I left some whole leeks. You can actually grab the bowl of I chopped some because I forgot I lost my mind and forgot where I was going today.
Right, well,
Because I
it's
know that
okay.
you guys like to get involved,
We
right?
do.
So this is what the leeks are going to look like in a minute to go in the soup.
Okay.
So what happens is the leeks come like this. They come whole. And I lived in France, thank God, because I had the greatest lesson when I lived there. They love leeks. So what you do is you actually cut the leek down from the top, down the
Okay.
middle, and then you turn it and you do that, and it comes like a fan, and you wash it, and you don't cut the end off. I cut
Why?
the end off this because then it separates. So the
Oh.
fan stays like this because leeks are such a dirty vegetable. Then you can just wash it like this and get all the dirt out, and then you can cut it.
That's a great tip.
Because if not, you're gonna be like, oh my, there's dirt in there still.
Right. What a great tip, because this is not as prevalent as much in our diet, in our food. So a good way to learn how to prepare it is
It is,
just
and then
as simple.
so then once you've got it washed, all you're gonna do is you're just gonna finish making the cut down here,
Okay.
and then making the cut down there, and you're gonna take the end off, and or you could just take it off where the cut ends. That's a smart idea.
There we go. I'll do
here's
that.
my chef extraordinaire here. And then
So
Don't let it go.
I'm not going to let it go. You guys, we're going to find out how we can prepare this a little bit as we go along. We're going to do some stuff, but right now we're going to see how Glenn's doing with his health over there. Glenn?
Well, we're getting healthy lunches, getting our healthy lunch on.
All right.
I don't
So we're working on our potato and leek soup, and
Yeah.
we need to get the potatoes in there. We got our leeks
I love
all
potatoes.
cut up
They're delicious.
and boiling. So we put in some Himalayan salt and some thyme and some parsley and some marjoram essential oil.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
wanna
slow down,
smell
sister.
this?
What is that? What is that?
It's essential. It's marjoram. It's just
First
not.
of all, it's essential.
It's not.
Secondly, it's an oil.
You can get it as a spice,
That
dried,
smells
but it's
nice.
just it's just liquid, the oil. So,
Mm.
anyways, we have the potatoes left to add, and this is a gluten-free vegetable broth. So
This
you
seems to
can
be all
pop
the
that in
rage,
there.
this gluten-free.
Yep.
Is that- is
well,
that-
then your friends can eat it. You know, one
Yeah?
of my good friends has a gluten intolerant.
Mine
you
too,
know.
mine too.
So you know, you don't want to make soup that your friend can't eat, right?
That's true. That's
So
true.
and then we're gonna get the rest of the
All of them?
potatoes.
And- yeah,
I'm
no, I know
thinking-
you're jumping back a
I'm
bit.
thinking I might get splashed here, Glenn.
Right at you,
You're a little
Crystal.
bit
There you go.
dangerous here.
There you go. Okay.
All right, and then the
Got
ones
it?
on the cutting board, we
We-
need to get them.
we
in
can do
there
those ones too?
Yep.
We just throw them in. Why not? Why not, eh?
Oh, dear.
Why not? Splash,
Splash.
splish, splash,
All
get
right,
you.
so
There we
good
go,
thing that-
bam. Oh, I missed that
You
one.
missed
That's
the
all right.
pot. All right,
We'll get
so
there. It's okay.
that's gonna boil away there for
Yes.
for a few minutes, and we're gonna
All right.
get started on our kale and turkey meatball soup.
All of this
So-
can these be found in your wonderful book?
Yeah, they can.
I did do a whole promo for this because
Okay.
this is fantastic. This is a
Right.
book that you created
Correct.
of wonderful recipes.
Yes.
And now you're giving all the proceeds to an organization in Belize.
Right. All the proceeds right now are going to an orphanage in Belize, and it's called the King's Children's Home.
Amazing.
And they've laid the foundation. They've started to put up the walls, so they're just looking for
exciting.
people who can donate $5,000 at a time to help get the rest of the building up.
Help them out. $5,000. That's it. You know what? For Jen Robinson, $5,000. Done. Done. We'll work on that. All right, and we'll work on the rest of this. Stay with us on Daytime.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV. I'm Jennifer Robinson, and we are getting ready to be able to pack our kids, our loved ones, with healthy lunches. So we're starting with our soup, and we're going to continue making another soup. Our kale and turkey meatball soup, I believe, is what we're making, and it's a great way to keep your kids and your loved ones warm through the winter months.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
And kale's in season right now, so why not eat things that are in season locally right now?
That's
So-
just too much common sense for me. I can't even handle that.
I know. Do you like kale? Have you ever tried kale by itself?
Nope, I have not. So
Gotcha.
kale it's from, well, you tell me where it's from. The cabbage family,
It
right?
is from the cabbage
Yeah.
family, yeah. It's actually really high in vitamin K, vitamin C, vitamin A. It actually is high in calcium as well. High in, it's a protein.
Yep.
Gives you, a cup of it will give you 1 gram of your daily fiber that you need.
You know, it starts off with kind of like the cabbage taste, and it almost finishes off with a seaweed taste.
It gets
am I right
sweeter
or wrong?
actually, and it's a little bit bitter now. In the winter, it's sweeter. Kale is sweeter. So it can go through the frost and everything like that. So it's
So it's a hearty vegetable, and
It
it'll
is.
keep us healthy and hearty as we get
It
through
was-
our
this is-
Canadian winter.
This is the full, I brought one full kale leaf here. This is what it looks like before I brought some clean and broken, but this is what it kind of looks like on
Okay.
the, it kind of grows in leaves off of the stem.
Nice.
So
So let's get started making our soup, because
All right.
this is the next soup we're making.
It
Kale
is.
and turkey meatball soup.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a really quick soup to make. So we just need to get the onion. We're going to just dice it up into
Dice it
small
up.
pieces.
Now, I've seen a couple ways to cut up an onion. Do you just cut it up, or do you have like a little technique?
It depends.
You cut off the bottom to keep it nice and flat.
I did.
That's
so
a good
that
thing.
we would not cut. I kind of cut. Usually I cut it in half, and then because we got to get it in
Whoops.
smaller pieces. But that's all right. You can figure out how to get it small from there.
There's no right or wrong, right?
No, as long as you get it smaller, we're all good. It's all good. So.
Okay, so we have one sort of medium-sized red onion that we're dicing up here. What else we got going on?
We are going to put some garlic. I have some fresh organic garlic. We're gonna have big pieces of onion in our soup, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, but we like it.
I don't know. Did you consult Glenn on that? On the big pieces of onion?
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. He's a fussy one.
He is the fussy one, I know. He's got very unique type of tastes, and he likes his food to look a certain way. So that's
Okay.
okay. We're opening up his eyes and horizons.
Okay.
But
Now
I'm
then
gonna.
we had the lesson on how to get the garlic out of the shells. He's like, don't cry.
haven't
I didn't
yet.
mean to hurt your feelings.
It's okay. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna deal with his onion issue. We're gonna get ready with the garlic, but right now we're gonna see how Glenn's doing. Glenn?
I'm doing well, but it's only because of Crystal. So it's only because of Crystal. That's very cool. And our own show, Crystal. We should talk with you about doing a show. Maybe.
That would
I
be
don't know.
definitely cool.
The Kale Show.
Well, I don't know about the
We
kale
can
show,
maybe
but it would
expand
definitely
on
be cool, you know.
That's what's great about it. Local people being hosts. I think it's fantastic. All right. So where are we now?
We've got our onion that Jen was crying over.
Yeah.
And it's in the pot there. We sauteed it a little bit
Yeah.
with some garlic, and now we're just putting the rest of the kale in the soup with the water.
So
you
do
can
that.
put
She's like, do it.
Put that in
Do it.
there.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put some spices in. So we're gonna put a little bit of salt.
Himalayan.
So you know we can just use our
Look at that,
use
fantastic.
our hands here for the salt.
Delish,
And the
delish.
vegetable broth, the entire bit can go in.
Whole thing.
It's already measured.
Bam.
And this is cayenne pepper. The whole thing cannot go in there.
I was gonna say that.
Because you will not be eating it. We probably only want to have a little pinch
Salt
or two
is
of
a
this.
spice in my house, just to give you an idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's
so
a
we'll
lot,
just
though.
give that a little
Crystal,
stir.
you put a lot in there. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't.
No?
Just a little pinch,
Are you sure?
actually. And we can get the turkey meatballs in there so they can get warmed up. I cooked them at home since we didn't have an oven, so you just the
That's all
recipe's
right.
in there.
We can do it.
This could be dangerous. Go ahead, Glenn.
I love the fear. Okay. There we go. Boom.
Well, we've missed the pot and
Look
we've
at
been
that.
splashed.
No,
so let's,
no.
you know,
There we go. We
everything's
got it.
boiling
Look at
away here.
that.
So now we got to make, you know, what about, you know, your child taking a salad for lunch, you know?
What about that?
You could barbecue
do
up
that.
some chicken at night and then make a salad and just throw it over top of the salad for your child. Or
Nice.
I actually brought some sunflower seeds
Oh,
because
okay.
you can't take nuts
I was
to
gonna
school,
say that
right?
you have to be careful with
So,
that stuff,
but
right?
you could take seeds. That's a great kind of, you know, that's a great way to fill your child up if
Yep.
they don't like the meat part of it.
And do you put a dressing on something
Yep,
like
we're
that?
gonna do it. So
Yeah?
what we've got is we've got a bowl with a little bit of romaine in it already, kind of prepared.
All right.
And obviously
work.
we're gonna be using our famous kale today.
Shall we?
So you can do this.
I
You can
can.
just break the kale off into little bits and
I like
put it
you
into
talk to
this
me like
salad.
I'm 8. I think it's fantastic,
Well,
and that's
you
why
like
a relationship
to
works.
participate, right?
Break it off.
Break it
I
up
see
and you can
Billy
put it in
and
the bowl.
Susie.
You can put it in the bowl. too,
Right in the
Glenn.
bowl. It's
Right
tough.
in the bowl.
It's tough to do.
Okay, Glenn, I help you.
Look at it.
I'll help you, Glenn.
Okay, so does it matter what size? I know Jen was doing the gargantuan
Well,
onion
this is
cuts.
this is for eating, for salad, right? So we're
Okay,
gonna
so-
the kale by itself is just a, you know, some people find it a little bit too much. That's why we got the romaine
right, a little
mixed in
a
there,
little blend, if
right?
you will.
And you're good. You're doing well there because a lot of people don't like the tough middle stem.
Okay, so
you
we
kind
leave that
of break
alone?
off the.
Okay.
You know, in the salad, in the soup, it's cool.
Right.
You know, it'll cook down, but here it's a little bit less cool.
There we go.
So we'll
All right.
we'll get rid of that.
We want to be cool.
And
All right.
I brought a nice yellow tomato from our garden.
I thought it was a pepper.
It's
when I
not.
saw
It's
it there.
a yellow
Is it-
tomato.
now,
It's
are you sure you're
actually-
allowed? Is this ripe?
It's,
is this?
it is. It's less acidic. It's a yellow tomato. You've never eaten yellow tomato,
I
Glenn?
don't-
Well,
you're so crazy.
watch
It's
this,
like a
Glenn.
space tomato.
You
I
can
don't
cut
understand
in a
what you're doing
second.
right
We'll
now.
just look. See, it's a nice tomato.
Ooh.
And you can. I'm
this
gonna let you
new?
try this. No, Glenn.
this
Here.
before. I haven't.
Here we go.
Okay.
Have a piece of yellow
Okay,
tomato.
let me try it.
Hold on. Let's get the.
Oh, get the
seeds
juicy
and
part.
everything. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you really like it, actually.
Very nice. Tastes like a tomato.
Well, it
That's
is,
yellow.
and it's less acidic for you.
Really?
So I'll let
Tastes
you.
just
You,
like,
you
like a
can go-
tomato. Add some nice color, I'm sure, too.
It
for
does add some
presentation.
nice color. That's what we're looking for. So, and we can't let you buy. This is my absolute favorite salad in the whole entire universe.
Really?
So it has romaine, the kale,
bit of kale,
the
yep.
tomato, whether red or yellow.
Yep.
I'll let you cut the other half
Is there
of
an
the
orange
tomato.
tomato? I'm excited now.
And we're gonna put onion in it, so you get your go to cry today too. Everybody can cry on daytime.
Is this? That's not our motto.
Oh,
I don't think
oh,
that should be.
sorry.
It should be laughing. We cry every day, but inside.
Okay.
No. All
You'll
right.
be crying if you cut your finger with
I
that
know.
knife.
I'm like, look at me. I'm
Don't you
freaking
know
out.
it?
This is a beautiful knife, by the way. A green knife. Where can you get this? Is this a gift that you have?
This is my special.
This is your special.
Special
I'm,
cooking
no, I'm
knife.
supposed to cut just anyway,
Yeah.
and I'm taking way too long. Look at me. I'm hacking. Just hack it, eh?
Oh,
Just
it's
splash. Look
tomato.
at that.
It's salad. It's gotta be
Smooshed.
appetizing.
Oh, it is. It's totally.
Pretty to the
Well,
eyes.
it's like a stew now. It's
It's
okay.
like
We'll
stew,
get it.
Is
We'll
it
get
all
it.
right?
Okay.
Well, we
Is that
gotta
all
get
right?
this one- Yeah, sure. We're good with that. Whatever, Glenn. Whatever floats your
Float
boat.
your boat. Float your yellow tomato. Okay, so there you go.
Let's get this guy cut in half a
Oh
little
goodness.
bit more.
Okay.
And,
That's not bite
and
size.
then-
What are you telling me?
It's
Okay.
not bite size.
Okay, fair enough.
So-
Okay, here we go.
And then we're gonna get a little bit of onion in there.
Onion.
It's all ready to go. So
Okay,
with
just the
this,
whole thing.
Let,
Okay,
let me,
perfect.
let me give you Glenn.
No.
Okay. So
Like,
the
eat
onion
it like
for
an
this,
apple. It's so much fun.
For this,
What?
the onion I like to do you can just take it like this and make some
I don't want to cry.
some nice.
I don't want to
little-
cry on TV.
Okay, well, don't cry on TV. And
I'm
then you
so
can just
manly,
break it
I don't
apart.
wanna
You don't
cry
need to
on
have little
television.
tiny pieces.
Yeah.
We want to have a little bit of flavor in there.
Just a
so
little bit, not too much.
Not too much, right? And then we'll
Okay.
toss it around and
nice, though.
make it look all pretty here. You can put
Yes.
some more onion in.
Yeah, you
can,
want
can
me
do
to try?
some cutting, Glenn. Jeez Louise, every time I give you that knife, I wonder what we're gonna lose here.
Now the whole thing. Oh, look, I've wrecked it already. Okay, so the whole thing though is having a sharp knife, because if you don't, dull can
This
slip and do all
is
that.
incredibly
Look how
true.
well
The other thing
was
is to
sharp.
keep your knuckles.
How do
in-
you hold it like that? Though?
There
It's
you
impossible.
go, and then you won't cut your finger. You'll cut your knuckle at least. I think that's good, Glenn. We got
That's
enough.
probably
I'm
good.
thinking we got enough.
That's
onions.
safe.
I'm thinking that's safe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Got it. Check.
Now
okay.
watch this.
Well, no, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm gonna hang on a sec.
Why not?
That's called a surprise.
Oh,
We leave a
okay.
surprise for them. Okay?
Okay.
Stay with us on Daytime. We'll be right back.
Fuego!
Welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV. I'm Glenn Colson. Jen is causing havoc. We have a beautiful display, and you've wrecked it.
She's leaving with our display.
She told we're about to get into this part of it, and she just takes and destroys everything. Okay,
Oh,
that's
dear.
it. Welcome to working with her Monday to Friday.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so Crystal, what do we got? We got a bunch of more things to do. So we made
Right.
the salad.
So we're gonna put some dressing because you asked me if we're gonna have some dressing on it. So we're gonna put your spice on the salad. You know,
There you
a
go.
little-
Himalayan
put a-
salt
Put a
from
little
the
bit of salt.
Himalayas.
And Jen was suggesting to you earlier about
Yes.
the olive oil. So we're gonna put some olive oil on
Made
the
of
salad.
olives.
Do you want to drizzle this on, or do you want me to do that?
That's new for me.
So just kinda
I
drizzle,
thought it was
like-
just one of those names. What's Rice Krispies made of?
I gotta concentrate a little bit
Rice.
more
Think
olive
about
oil
it.
on the
Think
salad.
about it. Not
Okay,
that Rice
that's good.
Krispies may be good for you, but anyway. Okay, so what?
And then we're gonna get a little bit of lemon juice. You don't want to put too much, or it'll be really tangy. Let me get something to toss up the salad with here.
Okay, so just a little bit.
Yep. Oh, I didn't watch, so
Look
a
at
little
look how
bit more.
concerned
I
you
was
are.
bent over.
That's okay.
over
That's
there.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
let's toss it up. See what we got.
That smells like real lemon juice. That.
Do you like oregano, Glenn?
I do.
Okay. Well,
What's
you
oregano?
Just
Just kidding.
It's what you eat on your
It's
spaghetti
fantastic.
sauce.
You know what? I
Put
bought
a little bit
a
of
wonderful
oregano in.
Cuisinart rack at Costco, and it's in there. So I totally know what oregano is.
All right.
Okay, how much?
Sprinkle
There
some
it is.
oregano. I like oregano in there. Kids might not, but you know.
Well, we
So
can do it one with and one without, if you want.
You can. You could just sprinkle it over your own salad. You can make sure. We'll make sure we have enough lemon juice in there.
Okay, and while you're eating, you just got your mouth full, so I want to talk about your book.
It needs a little bit more lemon juice.
Okay, more lemon juice. Very good. So your book, you're giving. Jen, stop trying to steal food. Stop
She
it!
is. She can't
Stop
leave.
it.
She left with the kale chips.
Gosh,
We haven't talked about those yet.
greedy. Just a greedy person.
They're
so,
back.
so your book. Speaking of not being not greedy, so you have given all the proceeds to this wonderful organization. What made you want to do that, Crystal? I mean, obviously I know why you wanted to make a great recipe book, but to give all the proceeds away, I mean.
Well, they're looking.
Fantastic.
It's a woman who has been for years and years and years, over 20 years, raising children up in Belize.
Yeah.
And she has a home that probably should maybe hold about 20 children. She has 30 to 40 kids in there. Wow. It's not very safe. 3 weeks ago they had about $8,000 stolen. A couple weeks ago, someone broke in and violated a few of the girls.
Oh, no.
It's just really not a safe place. And the business trainer that I've been working with for the past 3 years put up is working with the foundation, and they've put up a foundation, and they're looking to build a really secure building for them to move into, where the children will have proper beds. They'll have a place for 2 staff members to stay.
Wow.
Locks on the doors. It'll be a secure place. They're being raised up, groomed for success, and actually right even into university. They're not just
Wow.
it's not just an orphanage where you come and
Again,
stay.
life-altering kind of
It
situation
is
here.
life-altering. So.
Unbelievable. I know we only have a little bit of time left,
Okay.
so first of all, buy the book. So I'm going to say that. And all the proceeds are going to help that great organization. Kale chips, which Jen really likes.
She keeps taking them, so.
This is all the rage. I have a friend who brings
why would
kale
you
chips.
feed your children Doritos when you could feed them kale chips?
I like, no, okay. Well, I like these too. These are delicious too. Look at that, they're nice and crunchy and everything else.
It's a live health food.
Very good. Okay, I'll bring the chips over.
No, hide them.
Crystal, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is what I got some of my teeth now.
Maybe. Are we done?
Yeah, close up on. I think we're done.
Okay.
We're done, but that's okay. You
That's
gotta
all
come
right.
back.
Okay.
We'll make these next time.
We can't save the soup till next time, but
Okay.
that's okay.
We'll eat it right after. Jen, you're gonna talk for a bit, but I'm gonna eat some
gonna
chips.
talk.
Go ahead. Go.
It's my